Let's go ahead and begin at the foot of the mat. You will need your yoga block and your yoga strap for this session. Once you have those available, roll onto your back. Straighten your legs, heels toward the corners of the mat, and breathe. Place your hands softly over your belly. As you inhale, let your belly expand for a full diaphragm breath, and exhale it out. Inhale for a count of 4, and exhale it out. Give yourself a couple of rounds of inhaling and exhaling, relaxing the entire body, melting into your mat. Deep belly breaths. We're going to begin with a practice known as Kundalini Rows. I actually love this mobility exercise. Sit up nice and tall, legs straight, spine tall, sitting on your sits bones, one long line to the top of your head, toes pointing towards your shins, arms and hands in a rolling position. Exhale forward, inhale, lift. Exhale forward, inhale, lift. And find your rhythm as you roll forward and inhale in. Find space and grace in your spine. Find flexibility in your hamstrings. Match each movement with a breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll forward. And inhale, drop the hands. Sit up nice and tall in case you lost your spinal position. Arms over the head, palms facing in. And on the exhale, bring your hands forward to your shins, spine straight, and exhale forward. And hold when you feel a stretch in the hamstring. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. If you're finding it difficult to reach a good stretch, take your strap, place it around both your feet, pull with tension, straighten the spine, exhale forward. When you find that sweet spot, hold it there. Now what you want to do is 4-count breathing in and out. And on the inhale, you want to lengthen the spine, tighten the core, and exhale forward on the bend. We always exhale on the stretch. Remove the strap from your feet if you have it there. Place it over to the side. Come on to hands and knees for tabletop. Wrists are directly under your shoulders. Knees are directly under your hips, like a strong table. We're going to do knee to nose for spinal flexibility. Inhale, knee in. Exhale it out. Find your own pace. Find your own breath. And get as much extension as you can. Right leg comes across the left leg, and you gaze back at the foot, stretching across the body. Stagger the arms if you need to feel a deeper stretch. And bring the right leg in. Left leg comes in for knee to nose. Inhale, exhale it out. Inhale, exhale it out. We're going to exhale the leg out, and we're going to cross it over the right leg and gaze softly over that shoulder. Stagger your arms if you need to. Sometimes I do to feel the stretch deeper. Good. Bring that leg in. Toes together, knees apart. Drop your hips as close to your heels as you can. Drop the chest down for our first child's pose. Child's pose is not a passive pose, so make sure you are pulling your hands forward and imagine someone pulling your tailbone one way and your hands the other as you open your back. Come on up to hands and knees. Tabletop once again. Put your toes, come onto your toes, and engage your core. Lift into a soft down dog. Soft down dog means your knees are very, very bent. Walk your hands back as close as you can and straighten your legs as much as you can and drop your hips down. Exhale. Inhale as the head comes up. Exhale, stretch the hamstring. Inhale, drop the hips. Exhale. Inhale. Walk forward to high plank. Walk the hands back to forward fold. And come on up. I'm going to do a couple of these inchworm type movements. Walk the hands forward, core engaged. Exhale back. Forward fold. Come on up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands forward. Plank position. Walk the hands back. And let's do a straight-legged forward fold. You can bring your hands to your knees if you need to. And then walk the hands out. Drop the knees. Grab your block. Place it on the tallest side. And straddle your mat sideways. Toes in, as wide as you can. On the highest block. Spine straight. Hands placed on the block. Hips lifted. Exhale. Gently fold your body forward. Find your perfect space. Find your spot. The block offers you different levels of bringing the floor up to you. You can have it on the tallest or the lowest. We are still inhaling as we extend the spine and exhaling when we fold forward. Find your sweet spot. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come on up to a straight back. We're not done with the block. We're going to do our challenge pose, which is malasana. So I want you to heel toe in, not all the way, feet a little outside the hips. Take the block on its highest and place it directly under you and gently sit on the block with your legs out, opening the inside of the thighs, placing the hands to the heart, elbows into the thighs, chest lifted tall. I'm going to demonstrate different levels of using the block. Find one that works for you. Spine must always stay straight. Elbows pressing into the thighs for forward breathing. Once you find your sweet spot, hold it, own it, and breathe it. Nice deep breaths. Gently come forward onto your hands. Remove your block. Forward fold. You should get a little bit more length out of your hamstrings now. Exhale, fold forward, chest to the mat. And let's come to seated. And you can move your block out of the way, but you will need your strap. Place it around your right foot. Left leg comes up, feet flat on the floor, knee. And we're going to bring it up into a supine hamstring stretch. And you want to start where you barely feel it and breathe there. And it is only after 4 inhales and exhales, you're feeling comfortable there. There's no pain. There should never be pain. Inhale it in just a little bit more. And hold it there for another 4 breathing and audible exhale. Make sure the spine is long, the hips are relaxed. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull it in just a little bit more. Good, bend that knee. Straighten the bent leg. Engage the foot, press through the heel, and straighten the leg with a straight leg. So now you have 2 straight legs. Inhale, pull it in. Find the sweet spot and hold. You may not have the same flexibility with the knee straight, and that's perfectly normal. Inhale, pull it in and hold. If your leg is not perpendicular, that is perfectly fine. You have to find where your comfort zone is. Bring both knees into your chest. Shake it out a little bit, roll from side to side, and place the strap on the left foot. Right knee bend. Now what you may find is more flexibility in one side than the other. Supine hamstring stretch, pull it in. We often have imbalances. The best thing to do is to hold a little longer on the side that needs a little help. Always breathing into the space for stretching, so breathing into the hamstring. Using the rope. Nice deep breaths. One last inhale, bend the knee, straighten the right leg and the left leg, gently pull. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4, with an audible at the end. You find so much more length on the ah at the end. It's your mind sending your body a signal. Nice and easy. Bend that knee. Remove the strap. Bring both knees into your chest. And then lift the hips for bridge pose. We're going to place the block under the hips, right below the sacrum, and drop the hips down. Gently bring one leg up and the other. Now what you want to feel is a sort of balance in your hips. You don't want to feel as if you're going to tumble one way or the other. So if you have to soften your knees, soften your knees. It's a great pose for after running. A release for the lower back. A lengthening of the hamstrings, of course. Arms out to the side and just sigh it out. Inhale, slowly bend the knees in. Drop them down to the mat. Bridge pose. Remove your block. And drop your hips. Let's windshield wiper our knees from one side to the other, loosening the back muscles. When you work the one part of the back of the body, you work it all. So let's straighten our legs out. Fine breath. Release the hamstrings. Release the quads. Make sure your chin is to your chest. Nice deep belly breaths. And you are welcome to stay here as long as you can. Namaste.